took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1. How could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine. You can.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and the Seattle Seahawks. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Seattle. From his end zone, here comes Carter. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Hall to start the drive. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 12-yard line. They had trouble stopping the run last week at a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now Gino on 1st down. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They go play action now. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run with Hall. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Smith. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Smith. And here he's got Grant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Smith. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Walker. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Walker once more. And he's across the shoulder into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut it to 3, 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
And check down, complete to Hall. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Play action. It's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
To try again after the sack. Wilson.
And he'll find Hall. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Wilson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense.
Boye Mafe.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble and does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett.
He's got the first down and more.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted it back again, he was an absolute blower out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, next-gen stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Wilson on first down. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw, now it's 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Misconnection there. He's hitting just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not what he wanted.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
They'll give to Hall.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They go play action with Wilson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Wilson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
On first down, it's Smith.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that
and they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you had looked, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right, right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory, look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we will getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of...
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again, a bounce, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion comes the tight end left. From the gun on third down, Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done.
Play action. Now Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Boye Mafe able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We never came up with anything down on the scoreboard. I would guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They came out and played aggressiveness with fury because they have to be quite as precise. And it paid off on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Gino. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now Gino on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jakeem Grant, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT. On top here in the third. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, 82 yards. And the Jets have answered back with a third quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket.
And it'll be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
Whereas most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. Remember, if you pick it off, you get chance, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the